Hello, good morning, everybody. Well, good afternoon now it is. Keeping you on your toes today because I forgot to put the post this morning that told you that I was coming later today. I did mention it in my video yesterday and in my email, but I forgot to do the post. I was in a little bit of chaos this morning when I was trying to leave the house. It just completely slipped my mind to post it. But anyway, I'm here now and you've found me, hopefully. If you're watching this, then you have. So I thought as well, actually, this might be a good time if people are on their lunch break. They might be able to tune in for 10-15 minutes to watch me craft if they have time. But anyway, good morning. I can't believe we're on day 10. And this is only 2 left after today, so that's going to be quite sad when I finish crafting. I'm going to have to kind of come up with a way to do it in spring or something. So doing a little interactive card today, which I'll show you in a minute. But before I do, you've all been posting comments about what the different decoration it is that I've added today. So I've been playing Spot the Difference every day. You've had to find the brand new Christmas decoration in my craft room. And a lot of you found it, but a lot of you didn't see what it was exactly, which I don't blame you for, because the picture quality is a bit rubbish and it's a bit far away and it's quite small. So I'll show you what it is. You found the location of it. I have to be careful because my floor is like an obstacle course. Some of you said dinosaur, which really made me laugh. It was so funny reading those comments because I was like, where are they finding a dinosaur? And then I realised it looks a little bit like a Loch Ness monster or something. But yeah, it's a little gonk. I don't know, what would you call it? A gonk? I don't know. A little gnome? Yeah, a little something like that. Anyway, it's just a cute little Christmas decoration. I thought it had a light in it, but that must have been another one I used to have. But it's just like a squishy one. But anyway, that was yesterday's new decoration. Let's put it back so as not to confuse people tomorrow. But you got to spot the new one. So if you didn't see yesterday's, you might want to go back and have a look at yesterday's and see what the new decoration is behind me. And so I put all your comments in. There was quite a few people commented yesterday, so I've got all your names in here to draw for the little star. Where's the star? So that's what I made yesterday, and I've actually packed up a little flat pack kit for you to make one yourself. So whoever I draw out, that's what you're getting. Let's see, we've got Ali. Well done, Ali. So you're going to get this little packet this week because I'm sending you a parcel. So right, let's get started with the crafting, and we can make a start on our project, which is a shutter card. It's an interactive card. Hi, Jane. And I've done these a couple of times, but not for a while. Maybe it's about a year since I did one of these. They're quite fun and they're pretty simple to do. Today's ordering special, by the way, if you do place an order today, which I do encourage because it's the last day of free shipping today. It's the last day of free shipping, so it's a good day to place an order, especially if you want some bits and pieces and Christmas presents and that kind of thing, because you're getting it in plenty of time for Christmas too, because the warehouse is running a couple of days behind as well, which I need to warn you about. But pick an ink pad, any colour, free, with an order of £40 or more today. So and then if you don't want that, these are all the other free gifts that you can pick from instead. Okay, so this is the card. It's got a belly band, it slides off. I kept my design fairly simple, and I'm using the Nests of Winter Designer Series paper, but you can use any paper you like, and you can pimp it up as much as you like, but I'm starting with the kind of like the basic elements. So when you open up, it's a gatefold style opening, and then you've got this bit in the centre that opens out to reveal a message. So when it's closed, it's hidden, and when your card's open, it's revealed. And it's really clever, and it even sounds nice to do it. It's one of those that's a bit addictive to open and close. It looks more complicated than it is. There's a very few elements that go into this, so I'm sure you can follow along if you've got some cardstock. So let's begin with, I've got a piece of A4. I'm using early espresso because that matches well with the papers. I'm going to create an A5, so I'm going to chop it in half widthways to get my A5 piece, and then I'm scoring that at 10.5. So scoring it in half at 10.5. That's wrong. Already I've just done something wrong. Just scratch the last thing I said. So we're doing a gatefold. We're not doing a normal fold. We're doing a gatefold. So you need to score it at either end at 5.25. I like to do that on my scoreboard because my scoreboard and the metric plate has exactly the right notch, 5.25, to be able to do your gatefold cards. .25, rotate it 180 degrees and do your 5.25 on the other side. Use your standard trimmer with the scoring blade if you don't have a scoreboard. So 5.25 on either side, fold it up, and in theory you should have a nice kind of meeting in the middle. If you've got a tiny gap, it doesn't matter. This one for some reason had a little gap, but it's okay. You can cope with a small gap. So use your bone folder, get that nicely pressed, and then we need a piece, same from this spare bit. We need a 7.5 wide by 14.85. So I've just chopped, it's the right height because it's just come off the other part of that. So it's 7.5 wide. Do you know what? I am going to again change my mind and do a different colour. I'm all over the place today, aren't I? It's been one of those days, and it's going to be continuing for the rest of the week. I know it is. I've just chosen a different colour because I know what I'm going to put on there. I think it looks better. Right, so my papers, these are the Nests of Winter papers. This is literally all I've got left of the pack, of the entire pack. These scraps. It's gorgeous, gorgeous paper. They've got these lovely bird images that you can fussy cut out as well. Lovely kind of foresty patterns. The colours are quite muted and neutral, so they work with for masculine cards as well. They're not overly Christmassy, but you can use them for Christmas cards, or you can use them for other kind of wintry birthdays maybe, or thank you cards for this time of year. This pack of papers is lovely. It's not retiring either, so that's really good. It's an online exclusive, so it's not in the catalogue. So I need to chop some bits off for the front. So they will be 14.3 high by 4.8 wide, and I don't want to chop 4.3 wide. That's 4.8 wide, sorry, 4.8. I do end up chopping that little bit of bird off, but it's okay. 14.3 high by 4.8 wide. So I've got 2 bits to go on the front there. And then I also need a bit to cover this on the inside. So that will be 14.3 high by 7 wide. So all these measurements will be in the PDF, which is an exclusive little perk for my email subscribers. So you might be on my list already, in which case you'll get that later today at some point this evening, I think, because I'm going to be really busy up until about 6 or 7ish, and then I'm going to have to make sure I've done all the bits I need to do to send it out. So it might go out a little bit later this evening than normal, but it will go out today, and all the measurements and all the supplies and stuff are in that PDF. So I've done that bit first. Right, now I need to die cut myself a little window, and I've used the what's it called, Spotlight on Nature dies, but any circle die or circle punch that you've got will work. And I'm just doing it about the top third-ish. I'll just be down here die cutting. And then we can use that later. Right, now for the mechanism, the little shutter mechanism. So I'm going to use the same dark cardstock. You can use any dark cardstock for this bit. I'm going to cut 2 pieces that measure 9 centimetres by 7.5. Okay, and then on each one I'm going to score, so with the longer side along the top, I'm going to score at 1 centimetre. So they're my 2 rectangles, and they've both got a score line down the side. And now I'm going to flip them over. So yeah, I'm going to flip them over to the underside, take my ruler and pencil, and ignoring this tab, I'm going to go from corner to corner, not the end corner, not that corner, but that corner. So ignoring this tab, I'm going to just draw a line from corner to corner. And same on the other side to make a cross. Not a very neat one, but it's okay. Corner to corner, corner to corner. So you can see there. And then just use the scissors and cut away this corner, this triangle. So on the opposite side of your fold, cut away that triangle. Same on both sides, and then you'll see how this comes together. Flip them back over so you hide in the pencil lines. I know it's a little bit dark on the video. Let's just see if I can get any more light on here. Okay, so putting this together then, I am going to lay that over for temporarily, and I'm going to place these on overlapping so that this edge, it's flat, it's not folded, this edge kind of butts up against this fold. Same on this side, and that the top and bottom line up together, and that they are directly over the circle. Actually, what you could do, didn't think of this before, but you could lay this on so that it's central between the two score lines, and the top lines up with, and the bottom lines up. Let's just do that, and then we know what we're doing. So you're going to make sure that these two overlap but cover the circle. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. So this edge is right up to the fold, and so is that one, but it's not covering the fold, so you can still fold it. And then I just add glue. You can do each one individually, or you can do them together like me. Just going to put glue and then fold the sides in over the top, and now give it a good press. Now they're joined to the side panels, but then when you fold them down like that, that's what's kind of going behind the circle. Okay, now we need to stamp a greeting. So you can use your die again and die cut something out, or you can just use a square of card. I mean, it needs to be about 7 centimetres square, I reckon. Just, you don't want it poking out beyond where everything will go, so I think that will be fine. And it's quite a small little aperture, so you need to find a sentiment or a stamp that's going to fit in there. I did choose one. I found a stamp that I liked earlier. Where did it go? I'm just wondering if this one will fit. Let's see. It's a little bit hidden. I'm going to go with I'll go with the same one I used last time. And I'm going to use my darker ink, the same ink. So I'm flattening everything down and I can see where I'm stamping there. This one's the perfect size. I should have glued that first, but let me slot that in. That's fine. Right, it's glued down now. And now I can attach this over the top. So I'm going to attach this with dimensionals, and I don't want to restrict the movement of these things. So I'm just going to make sure that where I put dimensionals, it's far enough away. So lay it over that side and you can see where you can put the dimensionals. So I'm just avoiding this whole area here. Lay that over the top and just test your mechanism works. Hi Susie. And then you can decorate it and do your belly band. So I'll just grab another bit of card. I'll just use this what I've got to hand. I've got the grey granite. So this is, you need a bit lengthways, you need a bit that's 4 centimetres by, I'd say, about 23. Yeah, and then find your circle from earlier, and I'm going to stamp a different sentiment on there. I'm going to do sending thanks on this one. And it's quite a subtle background and it's dark ink, so that shows up okay. So take your band, lay your card over it, fold one side in and the other side in, and then use tape or glue to glue the overlap down, and then you can hide that join with your sentiment. I've not pulled it too tight so I can slide it on and off. Whoops. So take it off and just give it a press down. Didn't use much glue there, but it's not too loose that it falls off, so you can kind of judge that. I've maybe made mine a little bit too tight. Saying that, I told you everything's kind of going a bit wrong today. And then we can just add some decoration. Once I've glued that down, or you can use dimensionals. So this paper, like I said, the Winterly Treetops stamp set, which is this one, and the dies that go with it as a bundle. There is the dies, these dies that cut out some of these birds, so you don't need to fussy cut them, which is great. But I'm just going to cut these two out. Why not? I'm going to chop that branch off because I don't need it so big. You just roughly cut round the ones you want, and then just going to go very quick and leave a bit of a white space around each one. So you do need pretty good scissors for this task, and these snips are brilliant. They're good because they're small but very, very sharp, and they go to a really sharp point as well. So they're brilliant for kind of getting in the detail like this. There's one. So has everybody else got a crazy busy week this week? Kind of always gears up around this time of year, doesn't it? And then you always feel like you just haven't quite got enough time to do everything you want to do. And I don't know if it's well, it's obviously psychological, but I feel like I start to feel a bit overwhelmed because I feel like I should have. There are always things this time of year that I think I've not done that thing that I really wanted to do, and because it then feels like time's running out, even though it's not, because usually these are sort of deadlines I've put upon myself. They're not the kind of self-imposed deadlines, if that makes sense. It feels like I've failed somehow. And then it's all right in January again, because it's like, oh, I've got the whole year ahead of me. I said that about Mondays, didn't I, the other day? I'm going to put this little guy here, but I'm just going to make sure that I don't put any glue anywhere near this moving section. I'm just going to put a dimensional just here, just to secure that down there. Make sure that he doesn't overlap this fold as well. That's in an okay position. And then get this belly band back on if I can. So I've left it quite tight. And then see, I kind of want them there really. I should have thought of this. Should have thought of this before. Maybe that works. Okay. What do you think? I think they're all right, just tucked. Or should I do that? I'm going to ponder on that and decide what to do. Or leave it blank. Or cut another small one out. Yeah, I'll have a ponder. I'll have a ponder on it and I'll finish it off later. But there you go. That's your project for today. Hazel's got 3 birthdays as well this month. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll tip you over. Yeah. So I've got a really busy day this afternoon, so I'll try and kind of get all this, the email and everything done for you by tonight, and sort out something for tomorrow, because I'm changing my mind every half an hour about what to do tomorrow. If you've got any ideas, let me know. I'm sure I might be able to incorporate them. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and that you get everything done that you need to get done this week. I'm going to see some people at the weekend on Zoom. I've got my Zoom bingo night on Sunday night, which I'm really, really looking forward to. My card classes are next week, my usual monthly card classes, the last ones of the year, are Monday and Tuesday. Monday afternoon, Tuesday evening, depending on whether you can do daytime or evening. And then my card club. So today's the last day to sign up for card club if you haven't done so already. I think this month I've got 12 members joining me for the last card club of the year. But yeah, probably room for a few more if you message me today. The order's going in today, later tonight, so that's my cut-off. I can't think of what else I need to tell you. I think that's it, but I'll be back 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, so back to the usual time for the penultimate 12 days of Craftmas. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate you, whether you're on replay later or you've kept me company today. I really appreciate it. Thanks. Bye for now, everybody. Just press